Hi guys, so I'm going to answer your questions for the month of May. I just want to remind you that it is completely normal if the rewards for each month are happening or arriving to you like the first 2 weeks of the later month uh, or the next month. It's because I wait for the pledges to be put into my bank account. Um, and yeah, that's just how it is. Anyway, there aren't many questions, so I think it's gonna be quick. The French video was so long because so many people ask questions. But yeah, here we go. How to keep learning languages with a busy schedule. Do you know any good French TV shows or movies? Do you watch any American shows? If not, why? So it depends on what busy means to you. For me personally, for example, this year I could not even keep up with any language, which is a shame. I'm still so interested in Arabic and I definitely want to learn Arabic, but I was hoping I could start learning it seriously in March maybe or April, and I think it's just gonna happen in September probably. But if you're more of a normal sort of busy, I would say maybe try to make it a daily thing with very little expectations and pressure on you so that it's still enjoyable. I would say that maybe just half an hour every day of reading, hearing, listening, speaking, or practicing grammar, for example, would be good. Also, try to make it like a little things really help. For example, at first when I was learning Japanese, every object in my house, I put a piece of paper on them with the name written in Japanese so that every time I would go to the fridge, I would see Reizoku. Or every time I would go to, I don't know, anything like the chair, I would see Isu. Or anytime I would go to the table, or anytime I would go to the toilet, so that really helps. I mean, it's not really pretty looking decoration wise, but it definitely helps. My iPod and my phone were in Japanese, so if you can try to make ways that you will see the language or practice the language without actually taking time to do it, it will definitely help. And then try to find 30 minutes, 20 minutes in your day to practice. It's still better, it's better anyway, to do a little bit daily than to have those huge gaps of nothing and suddenly like practice for like 3 hours a day and then wait for a week and do nothing. Do you know any good French movies or TV shows? Not really, to be honest. I don't watch any French TV shows. Um, yeah, just don't. I really don't. But I know good TV shows, but they're more like documentary. Um, so maybe that's a thing you'd be interested in. Just let me know. If yes, maybe I can link things for you. Movies. Movies, not really. I am planning on making a video though about French movies that maybe you should watch. I don't watch French movies. I find that French cinema is either so, I mean, there are exceptions, there are good films, but it's either so weird and apparently supposedly intellectual that I don't understand anything much I mean, very honestly, it feels like there's nothing to understand, and it's also kind of boring to me, but I know so many people who love them. I also don't like the way they're filmed most of the time, like the colors, the lights, just yeah, it's not something I find aesthetically pleasing. Or there are those comedies that I don't really like. So sorry. Do I watch any American shows? Yes, I do. My favorite TV show is actually Law and Order, Special Victims Unit. I started watching it again like from season 1, and oh, I love it so much. I also really loved Grey's Anatomy at some point, but then when all the good and just true characters started to die or disappear, I stopped watching anyway. I do like. But I don't watch many shows actually. I don't have time for that. But sometimes I will, and then it will be Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, or it will be I used to love Doctor House. I do like, that's about it really. I feel like, oh, I love Criminal Minds as well. But yeah. I was wondering what it is that you want to teach abroad, French literature or both? I think it'd be much easier to find a job teaching French, but I also think that being able to teach both French and French literature would definitely be an asset for me. Would it be a university or a school while you're away? Depends. I would love to do it at university, especially for the literature. Then I'm sure it would be definitely positive for me. But if I were to work in a high school or even a middle school, that would be fine for me. I don't want to work in primary school. I also just want to say I really hope you pass the exam with the best results. Thank you so much. I will have all my fingers and toes crossed. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so nice. How did you learn Japanese alphabet, kanji, and what did you do to improve it? Don't give me any bullshit statement. I want to know what you did. Well, that's a bit of a strong way to ask for it. First of all, the Japanese alphabet is not kanji. The Japanese alphabets are katakana and hiragana. Those are really easy. I just copied them over and over. As for kanjis, I actually did the same. I had so many notebooks filled with kanjis all the way. I would sometimes write the same one like 50 times. So I did that. I did some flashcards. I did the things I talked about previously in the video, like putting the names, so obviously most of them were in kanji, of, books, objects, furniture, everything in the house. I also bought Japanese books and I was reading them with the dictionary next to me. I was chatting with Japanese people, so that really helps as well. Honestly, there aren't so many creative and amazing ways to learn the kanjis. You just need to learn them, and sometimes it means writing them over and over again. Yeah, sorry for that. What's your oh, good question. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, chart, like your moon, Venus sign, etc., beyond your sun sign and ascendant. Actually, I had one and I don't know where I put it. So, if you have any website or anything that could do it in a professional, very serious way, let me know. Do you think there is alien life on Earth? On Earth? Not really. I don't think so. Do you have anything nice planned to celebrate for when you're done with your upcoming exams, or what are your plans after? I hope everything is going as hoped and you pull through no matter the result. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so very much. I didn't have anything planned, but finally I do. I am going to Warsaw in Poland, Minsk in Belarus, and Istanbul in Turkey, and hopefully after that I have positive results from all the exams, and hopefully I find a flat really quickly, and hopefully after I move I can go to the south of France to see my family and friends, and hopefully I can spend a few days in Algeria, flying from the south of France. Hopefully, but yeah, I don't know. I think it was the last question in English, was it? Oh no. Do you think some people purposefully misinterpret your videos? Oh, I thought of another one. Would you ever make a podcast just audio when you travel, sort of to document it and speak about the experience before or during it? Oh, that's such a good idea. Or after it happened, just a thought I would enjoy it. I enjoy your very in-depth talks and raw emotion type videos, so I think audio recording would be interesting. That's actually such an interesting idea. Because when you're traveling, you don't constantly want to film yourself. Sometimes you just look bad. Sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes you just want to ramble with no end. Or sometimes you're in a place where it would be just awkward or even sometimes dangerous, even also to pull out of camera. So yeah, maybe a podcast would be a good idea, especially if it's a topic that's so long. But I've been thinking of doing podcasts for quite a while now, because even my literary videos, sometimes, I want to go more in depth, but for that I need to script them, and I can't remember like 2 pages of words. So it wouldn't be a very interesting video for me to just read like this, but a podcast, I could read it, and so that because I don't have to care about what I look like, if I look at the camera or not, I would be a lot more interesting and entertaining while reading it, I think. And then I could also insert quotes, I could insert bits of music, but I'm hoping that I can do that after the exams. The plan, I think, ideally, I'd like to upload weekly 2 podcasts, one in French and one in English, possibly about literature, but the travel one is actually a good idea. And for the people purposefully misinterpreting my videos, yes, I definitely think there are a lot of people who twist my words and who purposefully just, make sure that something I say that's completely clear or something I say that's very innocent becomes something problematic. Definitely, yes. Especially in the French YouTube. And yeah, that's it for the questions in English. A lot quicker than the questions in French. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting me on Patreon. As always, it means a lot. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to post a lot. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to just be very, very, very active on Patreon. But the exams are almost over, and hopefully, you guys, I am so hoping and praying for at least a positive result for one of those 2 competitive exams. After that, I will be working. I won't have to worry about working, studying, going to uni, worrying, dealing with mental health, and then finding time to create content. I am so hopeful. I just really hope I get one of those 2 exams. I mean, 2 would be amazing, but I just want to have one so that I can start working and just feeling like, when I'm done with work, I am done and I don't need to worry about anything else. I just will have time to create, and I want to create so much more for you guys. Hopefully. Thank you for supporting me. It means a lot, and it has really helped me through this competitive exam. So thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Really. Thank you.